I'm the fabulous Gilly, the high priest of sports. And I want to talk about boxing, the manly art, the sweet science. And we're going to call this here the good, the bad, and the ugly. We'll start with the good. It's been 3 weeks since the Bernard Hopkins-Jean Pascal fight. The good is it was a first-class promotion. Great work again by Group Yvon Michel. Everything leading up to the fight, press conference, weigh-in, the fight itself. The only spoiler was the main event, unless you were a Bernard Hopkins fan and what he accomplished, which was something special. But for the hometown boy, it was awful. 6 weeks ago, I was sitting with Mark Ramsey up at Yvon Michel's office, telling him my thoughts on the upcoming fight and how disappointed I was the first time around. Mark was great, agreeable, absolutely. We've made our adjustments, nothing to worry about. Everything's going to work out. It'll be much easier than the first time. I walked out of there saying, hey, this is going to be great. The kid's going to beat him. Then, a couple of weeks later, press conference, a few days before the fight, I run into my old friend Russell Lambert. Hey Russ, what's doing? Warm greeting, we hadn't seen each other in a while. How's it going, fabulous Gilly, the whole bit? And then I decided to tell him what I thought that Pascal had to do to win this fight. Russ listened, had a nice serious look on his face, seemed like he was paying attention. After I finished, I was staggered by what he said to me, but I'll let him tell you. Now maybe I'm getting a little sensitive in my old age, but I thought there was a little bit of disrespect. Like, mind your own bizwax. Stay out of my rice bowl. And he walked away abruptly. Well, I guess he should have listened, because you all saw what happened a few days later. I saw, in fact, before the fight, I saw Russ at the weigh-in. Didn't really make eye contact. Maybe he was upset, or, you know, to his credit, he probably had a lot more on his mind than worrying about that. But let me tell you, as we move ahead now to the bad. The bad is, boxing in this city has come a little bit to a standstill. This was a big night, a special night. But young fighters are having trouble surviving as they get to these big mega fights. They're not learning enough. Now Mark Ramsey, good guy. I'm sure does a lot of good things. He's been with Pascal for a long time. Gets him in tip-top shape. But during the fight, something is dreadfully wrong. Same thing with Russ. What can you say? He's been a major force on the Canadian boxing scene for years and is doing a great job in the US as well. Is becoming a real good cut man. In fact, he's going to get a lot of practice being a cut man if his fighters don't do better than they are. Who knows? He might become another Johnny Tocco or Ace Murata. But something is lacking in that corner. It showed during the David Lemieux fight with Russ, and it showed with Mark and Russ in the corner with Pascal. There's confusion. I don't want to see high fives when the fighter isn't doing well. You have 60 seconds to perform with your fighter. If he's not listening, you have to make him listen. Something is wrong somewhere. And then you have 3-minute rounds to also watch what the other fighter is doing, so you can tell your fighter little points that you've picked up. But nothing is going right. He looked like a beaten fighter when Bernard was doing his push-ups. I mean, one fighter, he looked like he was 28 and Jean looked like he was 46. Slapping his punches, out of control. Didn't have that look of a fighter that had confidence. They do a lot of good things, like I'm saying, but they're missing a strategist, someone who knows how to get that fighter to respond during that 60 seconds. And here I am. And we're not talking dollars here. I'll waive my fee. I just want to see boxing survive and thrive in this city. Like I said, the Yvon Michels, the guys over at Interbox, they've done the job from the promotional level. But stop building up these kids. Like you look at Lemieux, it's almost like he felt, I don't even have to throw a punch. I can blow on an opponent and he's going to go down and not get up. It's like you might be telling him, Russell, don't worry, with your good looks, we may be able to forget the boxing and start you on a modeling career. Because he's fighting guys who wouldn't know how to hit him or couldn't hit him because I don't know where they came from. Maybe a street corner downtown. And Pascal, good kid also like David Lemieux. But there's that arrogance, that so-called swagger. Also, not ready to take on the challenge that Bernard threw at him. And he's an athletic guy, Pascal. Good prospect, good fighter. But I think where they're getting beat is in the mental part of the fight and not getting the right advice. So for this here to happen, start realizing that there's more to just lacing up the gloves and getting a fighter out there. A strategist is a strong part of a team. Someone who understands not only his fighter, but can quickly turn on a dime what the other fighter is doing during each round. Take my advice, and Russ, I will set something up. Listen real closely, because I want this to go forward, and I'm going to take a shot at making it go forward. Because if nobody's listening, promoters, trainers, fighting, it's going to burn my arse!